Well, let's look at the daddy. What's his name gonna be? He wrote it down, John. And as soon as he wrote his name was gonna be John. Happened in Luke the 2nd chapter there. That boy sat up there, that man, he began to just speak, and he got filled with the Holy Ghost. And once he got filled with the Holy Ghost, he prophesied. He took the promise, and his life changed. Are you hearing me? God said, I promised my people, and they're still barren. They're not singing. They're not rejoicing. And they're coming in my church, and I can see it all on their face. It's no real singing. He said, it's no real rejoicing. He said, because I know the heart and intent of man. He said, I can see for myself. Don't nobody stand behind no pulpit and tell you. I've already read your hearts. I've already read your mail. And you've been lying on me. In the church. And you're so worried about what people are saying that you want to give all yourself over to him. You're so worried about what people are saying. You won't even raise your hand for him because you're worried about the shame. You're saying that I'm not worthy. But yet he says, listen, I've taken the shame. Even from your youth. And then he goes on to explain to you. He says, listen, Isaiah 54:6, he says, for the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken, grieved in spirit, a wife of a youth, when thou once refused, said God. He said, but it was only for a moment have I forsaken thee. He said, I only forsaken you for a moment because I was angry. This was God said, I was angry. I only forsook you for a moment, and yet you're still where you at now. I was only a moment. He said it. He said, for a small moment, I have forsaken thee, but with great mercy, I will gather thee. This is what God's saying. I will gather you. And then he goes on to say, and in a little wrath, he says, in a little anger, I did hide my face from thee for a moment. But with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, said the Lord, your Redeemer. Yes, he was mad at you. But it was only for a moment. It was just a moment. Now come back to yourself. Wake up.
Good word.
Wake up, he said. Isaiah 1:9 said, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a small remnant. We should have been as Sodom and Gomorrah had been it's a small remnant. Was it Bishop? Was it First Lady? He said he would destroy this earth again. If it wasn't for a remnant. To turn from their wicked ways.
Come on now.
That's what he's saying. He's looking for someone to break forth right now. He said, it's already there. I need you to just do it. And today he wants to deliver some people that are barren. Because he wants you to have what he promised you. He wants you to have that house, that land. He knows what you are in need of. He wants you to have that mental stability. He wants you to really have peace. He wants you to behold his face for one day. He don't want you playing, shaking and begging. He just don't want that no more. You're going to lose your very soul. But he said today, when you hear my voice, he said, harden not your heart. He said, I'm knocking on the door of your heart. I will restore the years that the locust and the cake around all those things I've been taken from you in the book of Joel. He said it.
Come on.
Yeah, I was angry at you. Because you disobeyed me. You went into that church and pretended that you was really praising me. Yes, I was mad. But I was only mad for a moment because of the mercies that I have for you. And my thoughts that I have for you are good and not of evil. Because I want to see you have a good success. I need you to examine yourself right now. Don't you leave this house tonight without saying, God, it's me. I thank you for that remnant. I thank you for that remnant. Because if it wasn't that remnant, you would have destroyed this earth like you did Sodom and Gomorrah. If it wasn't for that remnant, who in this house is barren right now? Who in this house is barren right now? Sitting there laughing in the street, and everybody think you happy, but you ain't got nothing going on for yourself. Who are you who's barren tonight and lost in your mind, hurt in your body, shame all in your head, mixed up, tore up from the floor up? Who is it? He said you're barren today. But he said, I come to give you life. That you have life more abundantly. If it's you, run to the altar. He said, I remove the shame. Yes, he did. He said, I will remove the shame. I will remove the shame, but I want to bless you. Who will be the start of the move that God is going to do for the churches? God has already begun to set up the angels. He's waiting for you at the very altar. Not just at time with Jesus ministry, he said, but all over the world. He's calling on your soul right now because he don't want you barren no more. That's why he said, I've already done it for you and I want you to sing. But if you're barren and you have not been singing, if you're barren and you have not been rejoicing, if you're barren and you have not been thankful, he said, run to the altar. And this sound is alarming everywhere. This sound is alarming everywhere. This sound is alarming everywhere. Because he said, I want to bless my people in their own flesh. And I need to them to connect to the Spirit. Come on up. Trust God tonight. I'm telling you to trust God tonight. I need you to close your eyes for 1 second. Examine your life right now. Don't even look at me. You need a breakthrough. Come on, think about how you're hurting right now. Think about how you want to change in your life right now. If that's you, come on to the altar. Come out of your barrenness right now. God is waiting on you. The angels are already waiting on you. Come on. You've been in that position too long. You've been in your position too long. Don't fight it no more. Don't you fight it. Tell that devil he can't have you no more. Tell him it's your turn. Come on. Come on. He's waiting on you. Come on. I don't want to call out no names because I am a name caller. I need you just to come on up. Come on. I know there's others. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. If you're having some mental challenges right now, just come on. If you need a job, come on. If you need a healing, come on. He's waiting on you. He said he's forgiving you. You got to forgive yourself.